Okie dokie, everyone. Welcome back. I'm ready to stream again. And we're about to get started on part 2 of Phoenix Wright Destiny Dual Destinies. I am playing the Android version. Let's see. Okay, everything seems to be working as it should. And I think we're good to go. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. I wish this bee would disappear, though. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Controls. I don't want them displaying on the screen. Thank you very much. Okay. Guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today? Trucy. I might have to drink a lot because I had pizza for dinner at work and it was quite salty and spicy, and I've been drinking all night. Basically water and now tea. Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while, after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. Yeah, sorry, as you can see, the AI has a little bit of trouble deciding what's the edge of my head and what isn't. I need a wireless headset. Would be better. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. Was it her, the daughter of Phoenix Wright? Trucy, I can't recall. I think no. Or was it? I'm not sure now. It's been too long since I played those games. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Wright Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you. It's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright. Ah, yeah, I thought so. A budding magician. And an adopted daughter, yeah. She's not really his daughter, I guess. Of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy is going to make it, so let's get going. Huh. Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Wright Anything Agency, you know? And there's no law-related work at the moment, so yeah, tell me again why I chose to work here. Where's Mr. Wright anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go, we don't have all day. Wait a second! And another day of anything goes begins at the Wright Anything Agency. Ninetails Vale, Yokai Lane. Phew, so what are we doing way up here in the mountains? Yikes. This is Ninetails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters. Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, because normally the game doesn't at all take place in Japan in the original version. Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. Alderman's Manor, okay. My friend who works there invited us, that's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move to the QB Manor's garden. Okay, well, I guess it's time to start looking around. Or can I look around in detail? No? Hey, check this out. Check it out. You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just a flash of your badge. What about you, Trucy? People can tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed. Yeah, but I can't always dress like this. Like when I'm at school and stuff. You could always show you're a magician by making things appear and disappear. You mean like this? Okay. Okay, she made a pair of pants appear. Underwear. Hold on a second. I need to check something. Ah, no, never mind. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, let's move on. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Magic or no? Aren't you a little old to be showing those things in public? Then maybe I'll become a lawyer too. You're abandoning your dream just like that? Okay. The monster craze. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of a fiscal disaster. Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourself Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets them up and you knock him down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. What to do? Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look! What are these panties doing here? Forget about panties. I'm looking for my badge. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. She has magic panties. Okay. Hey, that's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it all up while we were back at the office. Wow, I just showed it to her. That can't be. Wait, you took my badge? She couldn't have. I had it in my inventory just now. No, doesn't work. Sorry. That couldn't have been true. Alright, let's move then. QB Manor Garden, I guess. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy! No, it was more like Trucy! Jinxie! And this is my friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No, haha, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. Eek! He's a demon! What the? Okay. Key. Begone, foul beast. Hee, you look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm human. The red demon. Emissary of the underworld. The Makai. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not going to eat you! Eek! Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great. Now I'm playing along too. Okay, talk. Or show your badge, I guess. The demon is an attorney. Would you mind taking a look at this? Eek, no, thank you. Begone, foul demon. Banished again. Yeah, I guess this is probably... That's what you get when you flash a girl like that, even if it was just your badge. Okay, I thought it might be a generic answer that works for anything I have in my inventory, but actually no. Sheesh, you make it sound like I'm some kind of creep. Yeah, well... My sheriff's attorney badge, just putting it on makes me feel ready. Ninetales Veil. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Veil. Eek! Ow! Be gone! Foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Eek! Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. Hey, take the free food. At least you'll get something out of it. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I am 100% human. Besides my badge, which I already showed. That's all I have. Now it produces a different result. Okay. I wanted to show you this. Eek, what is it? It's my attorney's badge. You see? I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. The devil's advocate, you mean? Really? You're a lawyer? Phew, maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. The devil's attorney? Does it protect you from Enma Daio's judgment? Who's Enma Daio? Enma, there was a character in Dragon Ball Z who was like that. Wasn't he like a guardian of the underworld or something? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who punishes the dead for their sins. There's a Dragon Ball Z character that's named like that, and he's kind of like a guardian of the underworld or something like that. It's been too long, I can't recall. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please, please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinxie is a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Eek, please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir. Have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon, and Trissy, you're just making things worse. You just leave that Enma Daio to me. Is that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two I'm human already? Okay. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Okay, give me just a second. There's something I don't understand. How does the sound of the game go through the microphone channel? That doesn't make sense, but well. Yeah, I see the volume meter of the microphone reacts to the music when I'm not talking. That doesn't make any sense, but well. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to understand. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the older man's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh, and they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters, and they're all over the place. Uh-huh, in fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was a ding-dong demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenmataro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro? The Forbidden Chamber? That's what we saw in the little video at the start of the chapter yesterday, I think. Isn't it the kind of a raven-looking thing? Like a karasu? About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor, is it true? Uh-huh, he's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Here, take a look at this scroll. It's the bird, right? Tenmataro is the dark demon you see here. Is super evil and super scary. So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. He was imprisoned by the Ninetales, I guess. Nine-tailed fox, yeah. Uh-huh. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-tailed fox, and locked away forever. So you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe, because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The older man gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. And it's been added to the court record. There's no, trial yet, but we're already talking about a court record, I guess. No, never mind. Okay. So I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off of her forehead. They have to stay there forever, got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop that from fright. Eek! The demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right? Tenmataro! Tenmataro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Eek! Please don't hurt me! Be gone, be gone, be gone! Yes! Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away. Eek! Charm, charm, charm! Where's that dying go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo! There's somebody up on the roof. The nine-tailed fox. Ha 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 ha. That booming laugh, could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! Or something. The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing 9 tails, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Ha 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 ha, etc., etc. Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing 9 tails! Up to your no good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. Ah! Ha 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 ha! There is nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing 9 tails, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish. Await. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looked like he came out of the older man's manor. That was the amazing 9 tails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in 9 Tails Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the 9-tailed fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing 9 tails did the honors this year. So that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing 9 tails and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever floats your boat. Would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. Or she just pretended not to know what was gonna happen. She's a strange one, alright. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of 9 Tails Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? Hey RNG, how's it going? I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. What's with all the commotion over there? Huh. Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible! Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed as in dead? I'm fine, RNG, thank you. Just got home from work. Yes, and Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look. Please wait. Huh? Ah! It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please be careful. The older man's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Tenmataro warding charm slipped into pocket. One of them ain't dead.
Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Oh no, he dead. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. You think? But there was one other person there and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Let me guess, he was knocked unconscious before he could see the actual murder. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he's only been unconscious. He'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's gonna be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her now, for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh, look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trissy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you were up to filling us in on what happened. Wow, 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 wow. I'll get me another bottle to drink because I keep getting super thirsty. Okay, I had pizza for dinner and this is making me thirsty. It was salty and spicy. Hey Panda, how's it going? Starting to not feel as thirsty anymore though. It's finally starting to go away. Okay, about what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead. Uh-huh. It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already, well, he had kicked the bucket. Shall we say. So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive, who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. Oh, the other town is named after the demon. Is there some kind? Do I sense some kind of rivalry going on between the two? Possibly. They arrested him. So he's the killer. Nuh-uh, Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa, as in your father? That's right, Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town. No way! Yes, way, but he's innocent. This just got way more complicated. No, it's pretty simple, it's easy to understand. The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale. What's an alderman? What's that? Like a mayor? I don't even know the word. Wah, wah, wah. A co-opted member of an English county or borough council, next in status to the mayor. I think I know what that means in French. If I look up the translation. Yeah, okay, yeah. I see what that is. I see what that is. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know, I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about it? But normally they say they use the word like it's like there is only one. Normally they're members of a council, so there should be several. They say the village alderman. No, Like there's only one. That's the part that I don't get. His name was Rex QB. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetales. A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. Was he the guy in the costume from before? With your father being mayor and all. I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then why did you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Plus Mama was from Ninetales Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower, and with exactly 9 petals too. Is that true? Ah yeah, there are 9. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of a yokai. Ninetales flower added to the court record. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. The warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. The Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Tenmataro escaped. Oh. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Sorry, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. What? Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? I should think so, yeah. He's loaded, isn't he? You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict on this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're going to help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man, and that I don't have to walk another toilet for a while. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. Murder of Alderman QB. Go meet my client. Okay. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. The image of the notebook was showing this text box under it. What is it? Is it that thing? No, that's the court record. And that's to save the game. Sounds handy. To read my notes, I just opened the court record. Then tap the bottom tab to switch to my notes. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze anyone, and some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. Should I start investigating then? What am I supposed to do? Can't I examine the place? Isn't that something you can do in this one? I don't know. Detention center? Yokai Lane. Oh, there's no one here. Wait, what? What's with that plate that seems to have a fork floating above it with pasta, with spaghetti? Or it's a fake one? The thing holding it is in the middle of the spaghetti or something? But yeah, it's full of magic tricks, I guess. And that's how, yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. It's just another magic trick. Detention center. Ah, visiting hours, perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? Yikes! So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm your defense attorney, sir. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Yeah, he looks like he could shoot beams out of his eyes, alright. I'm here to help. Huh. Ah, let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rude. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls. So that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see, so tea and cookies can wait, can they? Phew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. That makes him more likable, I guess. What can you tell me about this? Thank you for agreeing to defend me. Oh, no thanks required, just doing my job. He's even scarier when he's not saying anything. Nice day today, huh? I love nice days like these. He's just gonna go, It's perfect lawyering weather. The trial is tomorrow. Yes, right, the trial. Why do I keep blabbering on like that? What can you tell me about this? I wanted to show you this. Alright, sorry. I hate when he climbs up like this. Is that the default reaction? The charms on your head, they're the same as this one, correct? Indeed they are. Jinxie applied them after the murder. She said they would keep Tenmataro from possessing me. Oh, right, so it's not some creepy fashion statement. Still, there are an awful lot of them. That there are. Truth be told, my head's feeling a bit itchy. Can't you just peel them off? Jinxie did this for me. I could not hurt her feelings like that. He really cares for his daughter. How about this one? Nah, that's it. That's the generic reaction. Okay. Hold on a second. I'd like to see if I can just do one thing. Okay, there we go. Grrr! Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I have but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB. Well, that's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Maybe it's a spear that's used in a kind of ceremony or something that was about to take place, and he brought it for the ceremony from the village that he came from or something. That would explain why they're on the murder weapon, I suppose. Any idea how they got there? None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. Ah, okay. So it's nothing so simple as what I just imagined. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see, a drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Huh? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. Do you have enemies? What did the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned? Truth be told, there has been a bit of trouble between the older man and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetales Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes. That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the older man's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against a municipal murderer. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Ah, curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy, I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait, my daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother, and now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me! Trissy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. A young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Friend? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Or animals? A giraffe? And, what could the other one be? I don't know. Some kind of lizard? Versus Lizard Man. Yeah, that was in Soul Calibur 2. It's been a while since I tried out Soul Calibur 2, actually. I want to try it out in HD, actually. I'm sure it will look fantastic. It appears my time is up. Phew, why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad it didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright, what can I do for you? Trucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that it was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name is Athena Sykes, and she's just past the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I'd better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. Move. Dunno, you okay, Elaine? I already told you I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me, you're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed! This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Tch, why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer and not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me!
What the?
Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time? Whoops, are you okay? I think so, but that police officer is out cold. I am so sorry. You could be going to jail for manhandling police officer like this. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency. The Wright Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. But she should know. She just joined it. And she doesn't know the name of the place. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right. That Wright. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. Move. Wait. I had to talk to her first, maybe. Silly. Yeah, okay. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar. That's right. And here is my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? And I don't know what I want. How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe, and I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. A bit like Francisca von Karma. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? The client. So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying! There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. Psychology? So Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right, I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget. This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case? That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop rapido. Right, well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Ten Mataro, real or flight offensive. Real or flight offensive. Ten Mataro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think that a yokai was involved. Wait a second, yokai as in one of those Japanese monsters? My god, you don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Special edition paper added to the court record. Andare, Polo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Now, Spanish again. Although it's Mexican Spanish, I think, specifically. Because I don't think andare is something that they say in European Spanish. As it turns out. The investigation. Okay, what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene, what else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one there is rotten egg. We don't have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Yeah, I guess we haven't been in here yet. QB Manor Foyer. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to Tenmataro's recent escape. Yeah. It's not the client that's called that, it's the yokai itself, I guess. So that wrestler has gone missing. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Eek! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them? What about them there horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Okay, I should stop drinking or I won't stop peeing all night. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Ah, you're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? Hehe, shoulda reckoned what with that expensive looking bracelet you got here. The name is Phineas Filch. Wait a minute. Isn't it? I know it's Argus Filch in Harry Potter. Okay. I was wondering if it was the same name as the caretaker in Hogwarts or something. I'm the caretaker here. He's the caretaker too, I guess. Filch. You have a cat too? Pleased to meet ya. Hehehe. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns are... I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. Did he just steal my bracelet? They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Yeah, but I think he stole your bracelet. Well, I'd best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Yeah, I thought so, because it popped up on the screen before. Ah! Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that would be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Arrgh, the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, actually, I didn't notice it was on his wrist. Was it already before? Or did it just pop out because she mentioned it? It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Well, fooled Apollo. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Are you sure you're the caretaker of this place? Please forgive me, I'm begging you. that face. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. Not when he stops to make that face, I don't. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you had to understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the water cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Yeah, he may have already stolen it. Oh ho. Hey, did you just finish apologizing for stealing it from us? Run away, head for the hills. Get back here, you. Talk about a quick escape. Looks like you dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. The guy is the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. He'll probably come up as a witness during the trial, I expect. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Crime scene diagram added to the court record. Now then, as I recall, the Fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Whoa. Where did all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, it's not the gumshoe. How disappointing. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first. Who are you and what are you doing here? On second thoughts, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So what can I do for you? Hey, check this out. Justice needs backup sometimes too, so I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. Ha ha ha! If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. Yeah, that's probably gonna be his default answer, that one. Okay, that's the generic answer. Okay, generic answer. Again. Yeah, okay, he's not gonna react to anything I show. Okay. Investigating the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Yikes, is he reaching for his... In justice we trust. Okay. Bobby Fulbright, Detective, Police Department. Hugh, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice, that would be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say. That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too. Sure. But only a bad guy will stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Let him ponder that for an hour or two, I guess, while we look. Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right, a search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use as the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? Sliding the screen moves the cursor and the camera, right? Yup, or you can touch the arrows on the screen to change your perspective. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay. Let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer. Let's get started. No one speaks like that in French, though, by the way. Nous allons commencer. No. It just sounds unnatural. Okay, forgive me 1 second. Okay, gonna try something a little bit different. Yeah, the AI still seems to be struggling. Oh well. Never mind. Examine. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright. Did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust! That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the older man's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important? They're not gonna add it to the court record? So this is where older man QB's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yikes. Of course I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Oh well, there seems to be something under the table, but... What is it, the door? The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think you could get this door open? It's worth a try. No good, it's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust! Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door, right? According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Arrgh, forget I just said that! So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Look! This statue only has one tail. Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick. I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. So if you had 2, Apollo, I'd only have 1. Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. It's the weapons I was trying to look at. This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in the manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. You! Putting out tongues. Stop, stop! Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they ate besides people. Okay, already looked at that. That's here? No. The tracks and feathers. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the older man's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing. They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. Then it must be one big bird and not the friendly yellow type either. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Older Man QB with a spear? It's more plausible than saying a monster or a yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. Okay. Wow, this is a pricey-looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks! Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Well, I think on this scene, I've already looked at everything. What's that, a tanuki? Yeah, I was about to say. Doesn't this tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? Maybe he is a tanuki in disguise, actually. He's got the eyes of a tanuki, even. This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Wait to waste a Sorry. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, the strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark? Okay. There's a hole in the ceiling. Huh, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Arr, don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. She doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Look, trophies! Ooh, this one was awarded to Older Man QB. The Amazing Ninetales Yokai Div winner. Yokai Division winner, I guess. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of 1. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time, and I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. Firebrand. He's the red demon in the Gargoyle's Quest spin-off franchise to Makaimura, Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, also by Capcom. If this is the reference I think they're trying to make. That's an odd one. No one's going to hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Okay. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle! What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro battling it out.
Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really?
Hey, you're right. Wonder if it's the older man's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. That might be what was used to knock Tenma unconscious. The chandelier? No. The window? Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Is that it? Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Ha ha ha, someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? Ah, okay. He knows we have one. Yeah, as you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out in the hallway, into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. Hehehe, a cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there is any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room. Do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Yark, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course, I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it all right. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Okay. Details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. She saw her papa covered in blood. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. Key, so then the Fox chamber was locked. Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Older Man Kiwi didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? Excuse me. It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Crime photo added to the court record. Those feathers and tracks looks like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I would doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Details of the case. Suspects. So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Ha ha ha, don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep, other than the victim, the suspect and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide. And the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. How do you know that she doesn't? It's unfathomable that she would murder the older man and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is unless you've faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. Huh? What the? Is this some kind of joke? Von Karma? Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology is the best man for the job? But he's a convicted murderer, no matter how you look at it. That's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Who is the chief prosecutor? Von Karma? Francisca, I mean, Miles Edgeworth? This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, it wouldn't happen to go by the name Black Quill, would he? Bingo! Simon Black Quill. Okay, don't know with this one. So you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his official title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Black Quill. The Twisted Samurai, is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is that twisted and warped the legal world. Is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha, never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. He actually managed to take them off his feet while he was standing or something. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, yeah. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet, that's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17, QB Manor, foyer. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help. Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch. Where's the upstairs neighbor going at this hour? Anyway. No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just Turbo. Turbo, I tell ya. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. I would like this AI to stop adding parts of the image that it's not supposed to show. And it's doing it again. On this side. What's that back there? Well, I don't know. But it's gone. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask. The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's this mask What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look, there's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetales mask added to the court record. So what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't ya? Yes, I mean, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. How about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, and you in that demon mask of yours. Demon mask. I wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo, ask him about the Amazing Ninetales' murder already. The Amazing Ninetales. The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. The Amazing Ninetales. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Hehehe. The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. And that's why he looks like a tanuki, I guess. What's next? A kitsune? Okay. I know, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch, what's the big idea? What's he stolen from me again? Check your pockets. How did you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. Amazing Ninetales glossy added to the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. Glossy? So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word round Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenmataro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the older man's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about the small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? Hehehe, I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent L. Bell's his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder. kept watch here the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here is the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this place is the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... what does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way, could the amazing Ninetales and the older man actually be the same person? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales' mask. Are we done with this guy? Okay, we seem to be. Maybe not this one. Where can we find Jinxie? Come up with anything yet? Oh, of course I have, but it's not quite ready for prime time. Okay, excuse me, I just want to check something. Okay. Right. Oh, there's a DLC turnabout that I might not have. Ah, well, if I can't play it, I won't feel too bad about it, I guess. Because otherwise, there are 6 turnabouts in this one. It's not quite ready for prime time. Huh. The truth will only be revealed once we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's still just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything yet. It's the dilemma any great detective must face. Whatever. Widget. So basically, you have no ideas. Thanks for nothing. What are your thoughts on the case so far? What I think our killer is most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool. I mean, just look how they killed the older man. One decisive thrust, no hesitation. And you notice how? Psychology? That's right, I've profiled the killer based on the evidence we found at the scene. I can almost picture the killer in my mind. A terrifying, twisted A terrifying face twisted from hatred toward the victim. Big bulging eyes full of murderous intent, a horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear, and wings, black and sinister. Wings, that sounds like Ten Mataro. On second thought, scratch psychology. That last part was just my imagination. You think? Okay. Yokai Elaine, Jinxie. She could be here, I guess. Yokai Elaine. Oh, look, There's Jinxie. Yes. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Eek! It's the demon lawyer. Not another warning charm. Apollo, who is she? Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name is Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... that you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an, interesting character, Apollo. The incident. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much, at least not yet. But you do think Tenmataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. But you said Tenmataro murdered the older man. It's okay, Jinxie, you can tell me. Yikes, what was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. What's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. Seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason, but that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmataro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright then. There's something I want to try. Do you know what that is? What's this? A Tsukumogami? Tsukumogami? Tsukumo. I've heard that before. A yokai that inhabits objects that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and the Tsukumogami. What a strange combination. Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon? No, but it's this one actually that I was thinking of more. Wait, Jinxie's a huge fan of the Amazing Nine Tails. She'd probably freak out if I showed her this mask without the guy in it. What are you thinking? It would crush her if she figured out her favorite wrestler is dead. Guess I'll spare her the grief, although she really could use a reality check. My back hurts.
Okay, I thought it was a good idea.
That's the Amazing Nine Tails. He lives in the mountains right outside the village, but he often comes to visit. Really, it doesn't sound very secret or reclusive to me. No, he's not. In fact, he visits the village bathhouse all the time. No way! The Amazing Nine Tails goes to public bathhouses? But like a true wrestling legend, he never takes his mask off. He takes a bath in his mask? And he also has a towel that says Wrestlers Wanted. If I saw a naked masked guy with a message like that on his towel, I'd run the other way. That was funny. Why do you think Tenmataro is the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. It was running towards me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. Lebel's... And Mr. Lebel? That's hard to pronounce. Were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmataro too. Sounds like we'd better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jinxie works at the older man's manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the amazing Ninetales is true identity? Uh-huh, they say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh, that's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? Eek, you even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales, but she'd be shocked to find out he's really the older man.
About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard the strange jangly sound. Jangly sound. Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Jinxie's statement added to the court record. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. Lebel told me not to tell. Mr. Lebel? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special events thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this Lebel guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of mystery. Last time I saw Mr. Lebel, he was relaxing in the foyer. Okay? Bueno. Next stop, the manor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.
This investigation part is long.
There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. Lebel. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Howling Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow-by-blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Looks like someone circled the pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Eek, it's Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do for you? I bet you was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster, I reckon. Even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. TV listings added to the court record. Almost forgot, there's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Ten Mataro or something like that? Huh? Ten Mataro? So you did see him. How clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. If he is superstitious, he won't talk about it. Bet you shine it up every day, real purdy like. The ladies must love it, hehehe. Don't change the subject, and for your information, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Ten Mataro flee toward the foyer, so you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? He's not gonna tell you. Ah, that must be the guy, Mr. LaBelle. Or Elbel? I don't know, Elbel? I don't know if that's what it's pronounced like. That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent Elbel. Elbel? LaBelle? Beau Divine and personal aide to Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you! What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had to look a stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics, Je suis LaBelle. Oh, what a heavenly scent. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5, Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. Keeping Jinxie quiet. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Ten Mataro. Why, that little, so she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please, I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Ten Mataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do, that much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy, you really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Ten Mataro? Little Jinxie has an active imagination, is that right, Phineas? Phineas? How'd you pronounce that, Phineas? That's right, I didn't see nothing, especially not Ten Mataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Your alibi. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. To think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality we ask everyone. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Like that spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchy, answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer. Just repeating what you've said quite enough. What is with these two? Great. Now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right, well, thanks for your help. Not. So these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchy. Where are we going? Oh, right, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. Practice those statements for tomorrow, okay. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really, how can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice, and my ears can pick up on even the subtlest tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. We should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. Geez, that investigation is long. April 17th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst, oh, it's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro! Oh yes, I look forward to working with you too. Eek! Glad they didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo is just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenmataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? I'm sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about the father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at our school. Oh, right, I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. Why the merger? It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of a hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it, my bracelet's reacting. What did his bracelet do again in Apollo Justice? I forgot, it's been a while. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Well, especially in the Ace Attorney universe, yeah. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing.
Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about?
I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I tap my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration, the ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made, and when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Okay, a twitch. I've got him now. His stick should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I gotta pour over every word he says and wait for his stick to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. Attractive. Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive price for its tourism, but that would contradict this. It's this one, isn't it?
Take that!
This evidence proves you're not being entirely truthful with us. Sorry, I take it all back. Oh, forgive me, there was a fly that was driving me crazy. If that's how he deals with flies, I'd hate to see him when he's really angry. So you think I'm not being entirely truthful? Yes, sir, this guy is seriously scary. I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. Okay, yeah, we're back in the loop. My bad. A newspaper with a photo of Tenmataro soaring through the sky.
Take that!
Is it this? The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Arrgh. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, Okay. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place, but I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? Excuse me just a second. Okay, never mind. I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Older Man QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the older man was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Older Man QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the older man's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales' mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say?
There was but one person with white hair on the manor that day.
What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way! The older man was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Older Man QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the older man's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Older Man QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the older man. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Apollo, do you really think the Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is there is no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. I'd better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. To be continued. Well, that's the perfect cue for me to stop today. It's already well past 1 AM. That's part of the problem when playing so late at night. Okay. Well, I'll stop here then. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, probably at night, same time. See you next time, and take care of yourselves, people. See ya. Bye-bye.